Okay, we have a game called If You Only Knew. What's the biggest risk you ever took?
The biggest risk I ever took? Oh, my God. I took so many risks when I was younger, but not really knowing what they all were. But I guess just, being too wild as a young person. I mean, if I had kids now, I don't know what I would do. Thinking of my own
you were
adolescence. I was wild, and so many dangerous things happened that you don't think of when you're a kid.
Did you come out early?
Pretty early, yeah. Yes, I did.
Person you'd most like to meet, dead or alive?
I think meeting people is quite overrated, actually, in a way, because quite often they're rather disappointing when you get to meet them. I prefer to see them all on television or read about them. But obviously I would love to get in a time machine and look at people. Meet them, I'm not quite so sure. I'd love to look at Oscar Wilde, for example.
I would imagine you wouldn't want to meet him?
I don't know. I think, I don't know. I'd rather just watch.
What keeps you up at night?
Well, going to the bathroom, mostly.
Me too. What's a food you can't stand? I hate eggs.
I have a funny relationship with eggs. Sometimes I can do eggs, but sometimes they repulse me. And porridge is another one I can't really
What the hell is porridge?
Oats.
Like oatmeal?
Oatmeal, yeah. That can make me sick, too.
Who ate porridge? The three little bears?
Yeah, the three bears. Goldilocks.
Goldilocks and three bears. What's a superpower you wish you had?
The superpower I wish I had, well, I think what I just developed, actually, a little bit, tenacity. I think tenacity in show business is really the key factor of the whole thing.
I'd like to be invisible.
I'd love to be invisible, too, yeah.
Strangest fan encounter you ever had?
Strangest fan encounter? Oh, well, I had anti-fans sometimes. I had one alcoholic fan who used to... I went through a period once when I was made records, and she used to send me my records all broken up.
Singing?
Yeah, singing. I sang, and then she'd send the records back to me in these envelopes, broken up and with all sorts of awful things in them too. And she used to do it all the time. And then, about 5 years later, I had one of these Step 8 letters from this same person. She said, "Oh, you probably don't remember me, but I'm the person who used to send you your records all broken up with all these awful things in them." And she apologized. She was obviously this, alcoholic, and I got one of those famous Step 8 letters.
Well, do you no longer sing?
Well, I sing in my movie, and I love singing, as a matter of fact.
Oscar Wilde sang?
He does in my movie, twice.
Guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure? Well, I'm a lapsed Catholic, so every pleasure is guilty, unfortunately.
Best advice you ever got?
Well, I don't like advice. I think advice is a hideous thing. I think giving it is patronizing, and taking it is lethal.
Biggest regret?
I think my biggest regret, well, I don't know what the biggest one is, actually. I regret a lot of things.
Did you ever turn down anything you regretted?
Yes, I did turn down a few things that I regretted, and then... no, I suppose what I regretted is just not... you never realise that time moves on. You think you think when you're young, time just is it goes on forever. And I think if I'd known it wasn't, I would have I'd have made more of it, probably. Mickey
Mantle, the great baseball player, said once, "If I'd known I'd live this long, I would have taken better care of myself."
Right.
Strangest job you ever had?
Strangest job I ever had was in Russia, working for a director called Sergei Bondarchuk, who was one of the most famous Russian directors. But I got him when he was about 75, and I was playing this character in this story called Quiet Flows the Don. And this book is the most famous book in Russia, and the hero, this Cossack, is the part I played. And I was at the bottom of the list of actors going up for the role, but everyone else had turned it down because it was an open-ended 2-year job in Russia. And I got the job, and I was pretty unsuited to play it. And it was just the most extraordinary...
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years in Russia. It was amazing. It was a life-changing thing, but the strangest job.
What's something we should all be paying more attention to?
Trump.
What's something people don't know about you?
I don't know. I feel I've told almost everything about myself, really. So I don't know that there's any...
You're an open book.
I'm an open book, yeah.
Never miss a beat. Subscribe to Larry King now and watch new episodes every day.